and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, 25th day of January, 23rd day of Shvat. Today we're going to discuss some of the laws of shaving with or without a razor and all those halachas. Here we go. The pasuk in the Torah, the sentence in the Torah that hints to us that a man should not shave, we'll make that more accurate in just a second, but not shave your beard, is the pasuk which says, lo sashchis, you should not, I guess literally we would translate that as don't destroy the hair on your face. Now that's taken to mean by the rabbis that God doesn't want us taking a razor and scraping it right against our skin. That would be a tashchisu effect, which we're not supposed to be doing. Hence, people like me who have a trimmed beard, what we tend to do is take a electric razor and go along any of the spots where we want to shave, and we're allowed to because God, when he was referring to the idea of not destroying your beard, said it again in that tashchis way, which seems to mean, according to the rabbis, razor against your skin. So that's what we don't do. Now, there are five, I know it's going to sound weird to hear the word five corners, but there are five areas on the face that the rabbis deduce are the areas that God didn't want us scraping a razor against our skin. But there's not simple clarity on where those five spots are. And therefore, the Ramah says that you should generally, if you're a good Orthodox Jew, you should generally just not take a razor, a straight knife razor, to scrape anywhere on your whole face, including the throat. And that's because we just don't know where those five areas are that are being referred to, that are the ones that you're not supposed to tashchis, not supposed to scrape or destroy. When God tells us to not shave off our payas, though, there he uses a different wording, and he says lo sakifu. You should not round the corners of your head, which is like, I think it was an old Roman style where they would put a bowl over their head and just cut off everything that stuck out of the bowl, and they would get that round up top look. Somewhat in fashion now for some people. Now Jews are told not to do that. And when God told us to do that, he did not use the word lo tashchisu. He said lo sakifu, don't round it. And from that the rabbis figured out that God means don't round your head at all. I don't care what you use, whether it's a razor or a scissor, you're not allowed to make that rounded look where there's only hair up top and nothing at the corners. That's our payas rule. And of course, that's why certain groups of Jews will allow their payas to grow very long. Since God said he wants that unrounded, when you have payas, you're not rounding that area, and they want to accent that so they don't touch their payas and they leave them grow very, very long. So there, again, on the payas, doesn't matter if you want to use a scissor or anything, you can't cut your payas till they're gone. For shaving, though, according to the interpretation of the way it's taught in the yeshiva world, is that yes, if you wanted to use an electric razor, you would be allowed to, but a razor against your skin, straight knife against your skin, would not be allowed at all. Certainly amongst the Hasidim, there are stricter opinions on this, and you'd have to, for more on that, you'd have to contact your local Hasidic rabbi. Now, one more thing to tell you, and that is, if you're using an electric shaver and the blade of the shaver comes into direct contact with your skin by this thin microfoil, such that the blade of the electric razor is right against your skin, that too could be problematic because that's a razor against your skin, and that's what God told us not to do. So before buying an electric razor, it would be a good idea to consult with a good Orthodox rabbi who knows about this stuff and ask him to suggest for you or to you which forms of electric razors are best to use. Hope that wasn't too complicated. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.